corporate media think voters are dumb enough to believe Biden's border invasion is quieting. Oh my gosh, let the gaslighting begin. The mainstream media, the dinosaur media, the corporate media are now starting to say that the border is getting better now. Everything's good. No, you don't need to complain anymore. Everything's great. These people are nuts.
Bruh.
These people are crazy. We gonna call them out on their bull crap. But before we get started, go to hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my merch store. Also, check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for news as well. All right, so let's talk about this news. Now, this comes from the Federalist, Jordan Boyd. And he reports, or she, I don't know. Jordan could be a female. They report that corporate media are trying to fool voters into believing that illegal border crossings are plunging and the invasion is, quote, quieting thanks to the joint efforts of the Biden administration and Mexico. But don't be fooled by their Biden boosting spin. One particular article from the Intelligencer confidently declared, quote, migrant border crossings are dropping rapidly and wondered if the purported decrease is, quote, too late to help Biden.
Bruh. Stop the cap.
They are crazy. The article branded public disapproval of the border invasion as a product of, quote, drumbeat of news and, quote, incessant Republican complaints on the subject, instead of a growing problem that victimizes young and old Americans everywhere. So, never mind that seems like every day is more and more illegal immigrants are committing heinous crimes, unspeakable crimes, and they're already here illegally, taking handouts. But no, everything is great according to the mainstream media. Everything is great.
Stop the cap.
The author also claimed the so-called drop in the border crossing is, quote, really good news for the 46th president ahead of the 2024 election. Quote, if border crossings continue to drop until election day, hyperbolic Republican claims that that Biden has opened the border will begin to ring hollow, and Trump's second-term plans to undertake a massive armed deportation drive will begin to sound as cruel as the former president himself, the author notes wistfully. First thing, I mean, this is crazy. Hold on. I gotta get Trump to give his take on this. Trump, what do you think about this article here? This article of that these leftists wrote.
You are fake news.
Right. First things first, illegal border crossings aren't actually dropping from the record-breaking levels President Joe Biden and his administration have welcomed and incentivized. In April 2024 alone, 179,725 illegal crossers were caught and likely released by Customs and Border Protection after they tried to sneak across the southern border. That number may be down from the eye-popping 200,000 plus apprehensions recorded that same month in 2023 and 2022, but it's far from the normal range the southern border usually sees. And this is not including the ones that he flies in. NGOs and Biden are flying in a lot of these illegals as well. As the Center for Immigration Studies, Andrew Arthur noted, U.S. border officials called the 99,273 illegal border crossers who were apprehended entering the U.S. in April 2019 a cascading crisis and free fall. That's roughly 28% fewer aliens than were encountered in April 2024. But the Biden administration's media allies celebrated it as a victory. I mean, this is crazy. This is gaslighting at its finest. In fact, CBP data suggests that the April 2024 stats are higher than 21 of the last 24 fiscal years, even without counting the estimated millions of gotaways that successfully evaded capture and processing from Border Patrol. Even if border crossings were so-called dropping, as corporate media so dubiously claim, it has not been enough to curtail voters' concern regarding illegal border crossings. Recent polling indicate that the invasion has become a top concern for voters in 2024, in the 2024 election, and that a majority disapprove of Biden's handling of the crisis. A plurality of swing state voters say securing the U.S. border is more important than shelling out taxpayer dollars to protect other countries' borders, which I definitely agree with. Meanwhile, more than half of Americans, including 42% of Democrats, support kicking illegal border crossers out of the U.S., a solution corporate media routinely criticized former President Donald Trump for suggesting. Time and time again, corrupt press outlets like The Intelligencer have allied themselves with the Biden administration on the border. When the invasion started to get totally out of hand, they ignored it. Then when Americans still managed to notice the utter collapse of the southern border without the media help, the press scrambled to cover for the Biden administration. They even went so far as to lie about the people trying to secure it.
Bruh.
Americans know the danger the drug-ridden trafficking operations that plague our southern border pose to our nation's sovereignty and security. However, the corrupt corporate media, like the Intelligencer, hopes that if they can trample, overlook, and downplay these feelings enough, it will give Biden a boost in November 2024.
You are fake news.
It's crazy. But the majority of Americans, thank goodness, knows what's going on, and they're aware, and they know how this is detrimental to our country. So no amount of gaslighting will be able to help Biden when it comes to the border. But let me know what you think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest news. Until next time, peace.